Have everybody's attention, please. First, I just want to thank my mother for putting tonight's dinner together and organizing the whole event. Also, I would like to thank everyone for coming out tonight to celebrate my father's birthday. I want to say a quick thank you to my father for all he's done for me and our whole family, and I'm sure he's meant a lot to everyone here tonight. I remember as a kid, my dad working all night, 12-hour shift, and then he would come home, get me and my brother, take us to the ball field, and coach both of our games. And then he would go back to work and do it all over again that night. And then even more, sometimes he would take my sister to ballet. So sacrificed a lot for us. On top of that, he would also take a lot of the kids that played on our ball teams to and from the field because either their parents weren't available or they didn't have transportation. He did a lot. He did without a lot, so that all of us could have what we needed for school. New clothes, new shoes, supplies. To the point where I know my brother and I used to give him a hard time about these old school classic Reeboks that he always wore. They were these plain white low top tennis shoes that had the tiny little green Reebok symbol on the side. And he wore. I can't remember a time growing up that he didn't have a pair of those. And he wore them for years. They would just be, stained and grass covered and everything else. He'd just keep on wearing them. Later in life, I had the pleasure of working with Dad. He spent a career at a power company and then started his own business as a general contractor. I learned a lot from him. I learned the value of hard work. I learned attention to detail, and probably most of all, I learned something he always used to tell me: work starts at 8 a.m. We don't show up at 8. That one, didn't really take at the time. It took a long time for that one to set in, but I finally got it. I got to see his hard work appreciated when the houses he built won awards and were featured in news publications. And over my life, I've seen his devotion to my mom in their almost 50 years of marriage, and he's set an example for all of us. He stays busy. Even to this day, you won't see him sitting for long, if at all. He's always got a project or a job he's working on, either helping somebody or around their house. So in closing, I just want to say that after a lifetime of setting the example and endless hours of hard work, it's time for you, Dad, to take a break and do something for yourself, like the cruise you and Mom want to go on, or the trip across the country you've always wanted to take. So let's raise a glass to the best man I'll ever know, and thank you for being my dad. Cheers.